The priest is the Egyptians' answer to scouting and myth units, but how good are they really? That's what we'll be covering in this video, so whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. The priest is a unit that can be trained at both the temple and town center and is available to you from the Archaic Age. They have a base cost of 100 gold and they require 2 population each. Excluding upgrades, their health, damage, range and line of sight is upgraded with every single age, as seen on this table on screen. In the Mythic Age, they have a total of 3.9 attack, 170 HP and 22 range. This range is very obviously increased from the Archaic Age. As you can see on screen, this is a priest in the first Archaic Age, and then this is the priest in the Mythic Age. That's a massive difference. This is a fully upgraded priest versus a non-upgraded Archaic Age priest. As you can see, there's definitely a big difference in terms of stats with all the upgrades. Now, priests are excellent against myth units, but they are absolutely terrible against any other regular unit. Just look at these villagers just annihilating the priest. Now, of course, this is the Archaic Age, but even then, they are very weak against regular units. Myth units, however, are a different story. Since these are quite easily massable at a training speed of around 9 seconds, you can pump these bad boys out quite quickly with multiple temples or town centers. And like you guys mentioned on my Titan video, they are very well massable against a Titan. With a 9 times multiplier versus myth units, up to 13 with the funeral rites upgrade, about 30 of them and some support units will absolutely destroy a Titan. If you don't want to do anything and simply attack the Titan, 40 priests fully upgraded will annihilate it. That being said, that's 4,000 gold and a bunch of population in priests. So that's something you need to consider. When I say these things are good against myth units, I mean they're good against myth units. 3 priests cost 300 gold. So does a Colossus, and this is a fully upgraded one. 3 priests just took it down. Just barely, but still they took it down. What about a Chimera Tyrant? Well, it got annihilated. What about an Avenger and a Fire Giant? Just a really weird combination, but still, they pretty much stood no chance. So, against myth units, if you have an opponent that is using a lot of myth units or a bot that is using a lot of them, that being said, when regular units come into play, you do not want to have your priests on the front line because they will get taken down. Just look at this example, a couple of hoplites, a couple of toxotes, and they have no upgrades whatsoever. Nothing. Look at that. They really don't stand a chance against regular units. They also aren't very good against buildings, and I didn't really need to test this very in depth because they simply aren't good against buildings. That's to be expected. They're priests, not holy siege machines. Now that we've established that they're pretty much only good against myth units, and you want to use these against titans and a support at the back of your army or to heal your army. Oh wait, healing. Let's go over that for a second. Priests can heal units up to 7.5 HP per second after the initial thing, which takes a few seconds and then they start healing properly. With the Spirit of Mount upgrade, you can double this, which makes them very effective healers in combat. Just look at how fast they start healing. Look at that. Boom, full HP Spearman. Of course, it is an upgraded one, but still. Now, obviously, if you're wondering, you are not able to heal Son of Osiris or a Titan with these priests. You could probably guess that already, but I thought I'd add it in anyway because those are special units. If you're playing with the Isis Major God, you're able to build obelisks about 7 or 8 seconds quicker, and they cost 5 less gold each. So instead of 15 gold, they cost 10 gold. If you're using the Major God Ra, you can empower buildings with your priest much like the Pharaoh, although a little less effectively. Although you can have a bunch of priests empowering a bunch of buildings, increasing the amount of units you can train because you train them faster, building buildings faster, getting more resources from drop sites, which is an extra 15% if you're curious. This means every time you deliver food, instead of getting 15 food without upgrades with a farm, you get 17.25. Same thing with the other resources, but yeah, if you do it 4 times, that means you'll get 69 food total because you're getting 17.25 every single time you drop your resources off per villager. And with Set, you can convert wild animals using priests, and something I didn't know, which Ipper told me, the guy who made the Age of Mythology Encyclopedia sheet, which I'll link in the description below if curious, is that if you convert animals of Set with the priest, they do not actually take that bonus damage from heroes, while the bought/spawned ones with your temples do. Notice how this crocodile takes around 7 damage per hit, while the other crocodile Set, which comes from your temple or the ones you spawn, take a lot more damage. Interesting little fact I did not personally know. With that being said, we have come to the end of this short little video covering priests. To sum it up, they're good against myth units, and if you are using Ra, they can definitely boost your economy. Now, due to my time being limited for this channel, there's a good chance that it may take a long time before I upload my next Age of Mythology video, as I also have other games I play and wish to upload to this channel, and I still have my main channel to worry about as well. So please don't be discouraged if I don't upload Age of Mythology for weeks, it's just that I want to prioritize certain videos over others. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.